Walt Disney, of course, initially made his name in the area of animation, first with cartoon shorts, and then with his feature-length animated tales, which started in 1938 with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and each of which took several years to make. But Walt always had these big plans to expand his company, including creating theme parks. And in order to make such things happen, he needed to make more money and make it faster. So he began branching off and making live-action comedies and movies to raise more capital. And the Disney organization has kept making both animated and live-action movies ever since, for which families around the world are very, very grateful. This documentary tells the Disney story and comes complete with rare photographs and clips from some of the company's best-loved live-action movies. There are also interviews with film historians such as Leonard Maltin and Richard Schickel, and former Disney contract stars like Kurt Russell and Haley Mills. So here, narrated by a charter member of the Disney family, Angela Lansbury, and produced, written, and directed by Peter Fitzgerald. The world television premiere of the TCM original documentary, The Age of Believing, the Disney live-action classics.
When we hear the name Walt Disney, images of the greatest animated classics come to mind. But along with his legendary cartoons, Walt Disney also produced
Well, that certainly stirs the old nostalgia gene, doesn't it? If you enjoyed the documentary, it's worth knowing that many of the films featured in the film are available on DVD from Buena Vista Home Entertainment. Now, Angela Lansbury was, I think, the ideal choice to narrate this documentary. I mean, her history with the Disney Studios actually began with Bedknobs and Broomsticks in 1971. Later, though, she provided the voice of Mrs. Potts in Disney's animated classic Beauty and the Beast. And she sang the title song from that film, which took home the Oscar as that year's best song. And she also participated in many TV shows having to do with Disney, so she was a great choice. And by the way, you can see Angela in Bedknobs and Broomsticks as part of our Family Film Festival on December 21st. And if you're going to be around New York City anytime early next year, Angela's going to be back on Broadway. She's going to be co-starring in a Broadway revival of Noel Coward's comedy Blithe Spirit, which opens on Broadway in February. In the meantime, though, stick with us, because up next it's a Disney comedy which takes us to the Wild West with a criminal gang headed by Tim Conway and Don Knotts. So lots of luck.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, Bill Bixby takes a gamble with three of a kind in the Apple Dumpling Gang. Then Don Knotts and Tim Conway are lovable outlaws and the Apple Dumpling Gang rides again. And rebellious Lena Biscuit is the godless girl. TCM turns heads tonight.
Grace Kelly.
Spencer Tracy.
Vincent Minnelli.
It's your choice.